All right, good afternoon. My name is Scott Klein, and I am the Employer Outreach Director for the Illinois Committee of the ESGR, the Employer Support of the Guard and Reserve. And today, it is an absolute pleasure. It always is a pleasure when we can have an Illinois business signing a statement of support. So I wanted to kick off by providing some background on the statement of support program, which Promontory Properties will be stepping up and joining the quite literally hundreds of thousands of companies that have come before. The Statement of Support program is the cornerstone of the ESGR's efforts to gain and maintain employer support for the Guard and Reserve. The intent of the program is to increase employer support by encouraging employers to act as advocates for employee participation in the military. Supportive employers are critical to maintaining the strength and readiness of the nation's Guard and Reserve units. And in fact, the first statement of support was signed on December the 13th, 1972 in the office of the Secretary of Defense by the chairman of the board of General Motors. President Richard Nixon was the first president to sign a statement of support. And in 2005, every federal cabinet secretary and all federal agencies signed a statement of support to signify their continuing efforts to be model employers. Since its inception, as I mentioned, hundreds of thousands of employers have signed statements of support, pledging their support to Guard and Reserve employees. So today, again, Mike Rakow from Promontory Properties is joining those hundreds of thousands of businesses that have come before. And I will say that wearing my other hat as a current officer in the Army Reserve, as I know Mike is as well, I want to say thank you every time that a business steps up and takes the pledge. So Mike, thank you for doing it today, and it's a pleasure to have you. I'll have you say a few words after we have this the statement signed. So again, as we get started today on the screen, we've got the statement of support for the Guard and Reserve, and I'm just very briefly going to read the commitment, that pledge that you are signing today. We fully recognize, honor, and comply with the Uniformed Services Employment and Reemployment Rights Act, USERRA. We'll provide our managers and supervisors with the tools they need to effectively manage those employees who serve in the Guard and Reserve. We appreciate the values, leadership, and unique skills service members bring to the workforce, and will encourage opportunities to employ Guardsmen, reservists, transitioning service members, and veterans. We will continually recognize and support our country's service members and their families in peace, in crisis, and in war. So with that, Mike, if you can sign the statement of support and show it to us. There we go. Congratulations. Thank you very, very much. And ordinarily we'd be doing this in person and I'd be shaking your hand, but we are proud to be the first state in the country that have implemented virtual statements of support. So I'd love to turn it over to you, and if you can just introduce yourself and tell us why you are taking the pledge. And I know I had the dual role that you as well wear.
Yeah, absolutely proud to be taking part in this. I mean, it's something that I've benefited from for 28 years now. I've gone in and out of Guard, Reserve, active duty, all different combinations for that period of time. And I've had some phenomenal employers that supported me all the way along, which is not always an easy thing to do. It takes some extra effort on the employer's part. And so I'm glad to be, as a business owner, taking the same pledge and plan to support that for forever. It's a worthwhile cause for sure.
I appreciate it. And I will say that the Statement of Support program is for everybody, whether you have a company like the Ford Motor Company or you're a small mom and pop operation. That statement of support is really just that. It's a pledge, a commitment for the reserve components. And we encourage everybody, specifically here in Illinois, to reach out through esgr.mil to contact through the Department of Defense and through the ESGR. Get in touch and we will set up a time like we're doing today. So Mike, any other closing comments?
No, thank you. Appreciate the opportunity.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for doing this. And again, congratulations.
Thanks.